Alright, are these guys ready yet? Looks like they're ready. Red alert. Yeah, I can do a little bit at some point. All right, here we go. Normally I don't show this part, but we got a little PvP for you. We're talking about cannon rushing and everything else. Did you get to play Stormgate? Yeah, I did a little bit. I need to take time off stream to play Zero Space. I played all 5 minutes of that, but yeah, I got Stormgate and Zero Space. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner. That's best of ones, actually. Of Hecate. From Berserker eSports, it is Rambas, a Protoss player. His opponent in the bottom left from Team AiR, it is Blood Drop, another Protoss player. Let's see what cheesiness we get here from both these guys. This looks already like Rambas is going to cannon rush. Made the batter macro win then? I don't think. What is he going Nexus first? He's going Nexus first, guys. What is Rambas doing? What a madman. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if you asked when you were drunk. Yeah, I did play it, though. We have a Nexus first in a different way. It's actually going 16 makes it later. If you're going for a fast Nexus, you usually do it on 14 workers. Typically. He's going to full Senderino. Now, the problem is that Depths could just beat you right here, potentially. He's going gas before gate. What is Rambas doing? Blood drop so far at least open and kind of standard. This is... What? He's not even building a gateway. He's going second pylon. What is Rambas doing, guys? Hyro build? Let me tell you, sir. Whoever's build. A wise man named Benjeneth once said some really smart words. And you know what they were? It's not a build! Jesus Christ. This is next level shit. But I can tell you right now, Rambas, love you like a bro, but this is living on the edge here. Cybernetics core and 2 gates already down. But you know what does help him a little bit? It's not going to matter. Is the fact that Blood Drop was supply blocked. I don't think it's going to matter, though. These gates aren't going to be done forever, and there's going to be 2 stalkers. Wait, why wouldn't you just chrono 2? He should have chronoed his 2 stalkers, to be honest. Little criticism here, because 2 stalkers could win the game, but he should have just went 2 adepts. Like I said. Mars Bar, what's up? You love watching lower division games? I got a root for my team, but I'm going to tell you guys, it ain't looking pretty for Rambas. This is something else. Alright, he's getting 2 photon cannons. We got a proxy just now. Why is Blood Drop not pushing across the map? Alright, so here's the thing, guys. I take back everything I said, because Blood Drop may just be giving him time. It's 3-gate robo, and this is an incredibly late robo. I don't know, it's 4-gate. Okay, that's kind of why, but I think Blood Drop's just confused. He's like, what the hell is going on here? But he scouted it. I think they have a gentleman's agreement to something, but Cybernetics core not done. Rampa's getting 2 zealots with more photon cannons. I feel like he's going to go into Void Rays. It's going to be like Charge Lot Void Ray or some nonsense. If he can get that far. I really wouldn't hate a shield battery, though. Okay, we see 2 stalkers, no warp gate. I don't know. Maybe he's just setting the meta, guys. Yeah, if he drops shield batteries, he's got one really late. Like, if there was Big Daddy Immortal and offensive shield batteries, I don't know. He's going into a robo. He's not getting warp gate still. He's still building probes. He's rallied up to his main base from his natural as well. As we get into it. This is pod racing, guys. Oh, shield battery's not done. There are 2 stalkers. He's going to have to fight with them. One of the photon cannons does go down. The boys are pulled. But does our man, Mr. Rambas from Berserker. Hold on here. I have to be a little biased, guys. It is my team. Krat, how you doing? Aye. Well, Big Daddy Immortal won't be out for some time. Force Field's gonna help, kind of. I hate to say it, it's a best of one. Where you thought, if he did have shield batteries earlier, I think he could have held for a bit. But some decisions were made that quite interesting. Rambos be trolling, for sure. But the trolling can only get you so far sometimes. I'm pretty sure he's dead. He's hoping for Big Daddy Immortal. This is a one base all in, but it doesn't have to be after if you get good up enough. He's going to try to hold on for the Immortal, for the probes. Try to get another, I really think he should have got Warp Gate. Rambuz, mate, you are getting a shield battery, but after this Nexus goes down, he doesn't have a pylon drop. He's going to be supply blocked. That being said, there's no tech follow-up for Blood Drop. Is Blood Drop going for a Nexus? He is. Alright, that's actually smart from him. Alright, so Rambuz should wait for Big Daddy Immortal. He has to be careful here. He needs everything together. This is 30 army supply of pure Stalker versus probes. Now that the second Immortal's out, I don't hate it as much. But why is he not attacking with the second Immortal? Mate, and you also aren't saturated. He has all the extra probes. He's using them for army. I don't hate that. We have a Robo and a Twilight going down for Blood Drop with his... now he's followed up, and he looks like he's in a fantastic position. This is where you hallucinate an Immortal, and you got to go full send. And guys, consider joining Berserker. If you're on the Berserker side, if you're on Team AiR, welcome as well. I don't know what this is, but... you know something? I'm starting to get the feeling like we're watching up a tree, but Protoss on our side of things. Now that this natural is going to be done, the worker count's caught up a bit. Rambuz technically has more workers still, and if he can break out of it, he'd be fine. He's got 3 Immortals. All right, dude, he could actually break it, but now there's sentries. They're just going to get choked up. With the Warp Prism, maybe. Blood Drop's going into charge. He's getting... he only has the 2... well, he has 4 gates, so... that actually could be a big problem against Immortals. Neither player doing anything. It's a slugfest. He's got to be careful. Warp Gate is going to complete here in just a moment. Another shield battery in the high ground's nice, but these 2 sentries are certainly a problem. Again, I wouldn't hate hallucinated Immortals. Like, that's... hallucinated Immortals are pretty based. They will help and tank just the same. Charge coming down an Immortal from the opponent's side. It's going to be a problem for Rambuz. Nice, well, a decent Warp Prism micro. But he has thrown away a lot of units. A lot of expensive units. So we have 2,637 minerals lost versus 550. He's going to try to take and expand anyway. Now, he could go and take out 2 gates and 2 pylons if he goes scouting around. What a Chad, though. He's going to try to play it out. He has +1 on the way because he had the Forge. He's going to try to find some kind of opening here. And he's going charge as well. Charge is going to be down for quite a while, but he, you know, I wouldn't hate him poking and prodding, looking for the proxy with this. It's obviously a 4-gate. I like the 4 Immortals, but as I said, yeah, this is where you need to do some cheeky shit. Look at this army over here, though. 2 Immortals down. Charge is already complete. Again, he has 4 gateways. He's taking more gases for some reason. And I don't know. But this is where you got to get some damage done. I wouldn't hate a double Immortal drop. It's about the only thing I can think of you could do right there. Or you go into Disruptors fast. Fast Disruptors would probably be the play. In fact, I wouldn't have hated if he did that after he got his Robo. He's going to see that there is charge. He should look for the proxy, though. He'd send the Stalkers out. He'd send something. Because that would actually have been a decent loss for Blood Drops. He needs to find any advantage he can. His Blood Drop's just insanely ahead. Look at the supply, guys. The total supply, or not. Oh, sorry for my giant-ass mouse cursor, by the way. I was laddering and I put it up. Blood Drop with the Warp Prism. He's going in for some chargy, boys. We got Blink being researched and the Forge being dropped. Not a bad move. It's now looking pretty standard. My question to Rambuz will be after this game, was it worth it? We're going to find out. Does he have a chance with the 69 army supply to 110? He's going to have that plus... Oh, he's got fast +1, but I don't think it's going to matter. Charge is going to finish up, but he is going to have to warp in some units pretty fast. The Warp Prism's coming in. He's getting a couple Stalkers. There's 4 Zealots that are going to run a lot of damage. Shield batteries will help a little. Okay, not too bad. Decent defense. But now there's going to be Blink on the opposing side. One thing he does have going for him is he's going to have a Templar Archives. And he's going to have +2. But what he doesn't have is Workers Mining. What a meme game. This is funny as hell. Yeah, exactly, Sadie. That was not a bad reaction at all, considering what the situation of this game is. Thinking back on it. I don't know, guys. Alright, third base going down for Blood Drop, but this big push. Is it even possible to hold? Okay, he's trying to get an Archon. He's kind of pinned down against this, too, so he can't have all his army together, and he's going to need it. Maybe if he can get a couple Archons out, which he doesn't have the gas. He needs to warp in some Zealots fast. He has Force Fields and no Archons. He needs to drop Force Fields is basically the play. Blake is going to finish up, however. Like, truthfully, that's all I can think of. I don't know why he's... He doesn't have Warpins is why. He is going for Blink as well. The upgrade advantage won't mean a hill of beams when you're down 2 army supply unless your opponent goes to the other side of the map all the way back home for some reason. He could just kill him. Went ahead, get more ahead. Yeah, it's true. But at the same time, if Rambuzz is allowed to get an army, right? He's going to be in a very big upgrade advantage. And that's my fear for his opponent. We've seen throws before. And it's, you know, this is obviously Diamond League, so, yeah. You're going to be Berserker. Well, you'd have to... That gets all cleared with Feral, and they have captains. I could... Ay. We need Zealots. We need things. Alright, look at this. This is just Diamond, though, is why. Letting your opponent live unnecessarily shows you lack heart. I think it's just game sense, to be honest. But look at the massive army supply lead. He's going to be maxed out before Rambuzz. I don't understand why Rambuzz doesn't even take... He's not scouting. Some of the defense and stuff's good, but he has no information. And I'm telling you, as the game scales, it's something. He denied that earlier, but it got him something in. Does the Warp Prism see it? It does not. As you can see in his vision. Ay. Yeah, no need to attack and choke the natural's true, but I'm just saying. He could have at least baited the fight a little bit. At the same time, sentries do be a thing, and they had a lot of energy. Get a force fielded in. I was kind of hoping for a fight. Still, now we're going into 4 bases. Rambuzz now has a 3rd base, so he's looking pretty good there. And the Stalker's still keeping eyes on this Prism, which is pretty injured. Both have Blink. Rambuzz now going into a Robo Bay, and I like this. Getting another robotics facility as well. He's transitioned to Disruptors. He needs them. He needs some kind of comeback mechanic. There is an Observer with the Army. DTs are certainly not going to be it. That Robo Bay is not going to be done in time. He does have 4 Archons, but now Blood Drop does have Archons of his own. He's on his way to +2. There is an upgrade advantage, but the army supply is just massive over here. And he's not in position. Again, I think what we could have done a little better there. We could argue nothing. It was a perfect start with the meme opener, but still. All right, 3rd base is going down. The 9 workers. Can Rambuzz hang in this, or does he feel he's in any spot that he can? Both players have Blink. +2 is on the way. This is looking very rough for him. Not a really high worker count for Blood Drop, though. So in a way, as low as Rambuzz is, like Blood Drop's kind of the same spot as far as that goes. Oh, here we go. All the hallucinations. Imagine if they were all hallucinated Immortals and Archons. He gets a couple hallucinated Phoenix as well. All right. Hallucinated... Look at... What is this meme? All right, losing 3 pylons is rough as well. I feel like Rambuzz should have got some units out. The hard thing is the Archons. He's buying time for Disruptors. And honestly, Archon, Immortal, is a peak. He could technically get in this with double Disruptor production, but now he's going to be supply blocked to hell, like I said. He is going to find... Yeah. Disrupt. Yeah, you just can't kite disruptors with Archons and Immortals, but he's going to need 3 at least. He's going to 4. Keep him alive. Takes 3 Purification Novas to kill 1 Immortal, so Archons not so much. It's just 2. But the army's just clunky and slow and gets clumped up, and that's where disruptors are kind of like a unit composition counter. Rambo's staying on 2 bases. Down in supply, going to the Dark Shrine. And he's trying to hang in here, guys. He's building an army supply. That's about all he can do. Oh, Zealot's going to deny this. Rambuz is trolling hard. Is he just going to try to get as much army as he can on 2 bases? That's kind of what he has to do, I feel like, and go for 1 push. He does have +3. He's going into +1 armor. And he has disruptors. So somehow, if he just manages, is allowed to get a maxed out army, the problem is obviously Blood Drop can just reinforce with this big bank he's got. And I wouldn't hate to see a transition, especially when he's up against... Oh, wait. Rambuz was trying to go for a drop. I didn't even see that. Is avoided. Well, he's going Stargate. And that's what I was going to say. He should have... If he made that Stargate trick... Oh, my goodness. Disruptor's coming in hot. Cool, thank you for the 4 months. Do appreciate it.
_SC2 just subscribe.
Thank you so much. This shit is funny. Got some sick Nova action. Got a little lucky that Blood Drop wasn't paying attention, but still, this guy's rich. If Rambuz can pull this back, he's Giga Chad. That's all I'm going to say. But thank you again. There's head coach. Like, there's different divisions. This is Diamond League, the Big Mac. Head coach, but you're saying captain than coach. I get it. Or Prism, what happened to it? Did go down. Okay, so somewhere in here that went down. There was a lot of nothing happening after a crazy-ass start to the game. And this is pod racing here, guys. Peak Diamond League gameplay is what we got going on here. Why is it... Oh, my goodness. Okay, Rambuz's trying to get something done with drops. Disruptor is going to catch a couple Zealots. It's about it. I wouldn't hate him to get more disruptors, but obviously Sky is a problem, and he's not going to do anything. He's being too passive. Some of the defense was good, at least. Oh, no! It's the classic yeet your disruptors in front of your armies. The only way to come back in this game has now been eliminated. Photon Cannon and a couple A Zealot or 2 is going to try to hold. Oh, no! That was unfortunate. Blood Drop's gonna take it, all because of a yeet of the disruptors in front of the army. Unfortunately, disruptors are not Ultralisks. What a funny game. Rambuz giving us a funny show of going Nexus first and to double gas before gates. And somehow it wasn't exploited by Blood Drop earlier, but it still didn't pay off. Oh, they had a gentleman's agreement to something. He goes, you traitor. But it's in fairness. How you doing, Boppity Boopy? What's up, guys? Peak Diamond League. It's a clan war. It's the Berserker Team League. Hey, friends be playing sometimes and they do some stuff. Unlocky's playing against Fiat Punto, I believe. Clan wars are all about the fun too, though. It depends. You could join, though, the Big Mac. We're going to have to get you a mic one day, though. Or you can join Kirktown and you can help us against Pig. Alternatively. We got another one of those. I put that off for a bit, but we're going to have another Kirktown versus Pig Pan. Apple Juice whooped our ass last time, and what's his name? Now, Apple Juice got a lot better, though. We'll say that. Oh, okay. Okay, apparently I'm a ref too. Line them up in Discord? Yes. It was the Big Mac Anders posted was a while ago. Anyway, here we go. Into Sock on D's Templar Discord. So here we are. It is Unlucky versus Fiat Punto. And I'm just going to put the points up as it goes for the team. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn, representing Berserker eSports. It is my man Unlucky in the red, our Terran player. His opponent in the bottom right, representing AiR. With the extractor trick, it is Fiat Punto, our orange Zerg. All right. Let's see what we get here. It's 15 hatch in ZVT. This is a interesting move from Fiat Punto. I've seen Harstam accidentally do this before. Unlucky. Looks like he's opening pretty standard. Probably going to go for a Reaper expand. Alright, we'll see what we get here. Guys, forgive the obs work. I'm getting used to my new setup. I actually I forgot to reduce the cursor size from ladder. So it is kind of funny. Alright, anyway. Well, this is likely going to be a roach build, but I don't know. Couple extractor tricks. This is definitely a spicy one. 15 hatch, then gasless opener.
Or am I so sick that you just blew
thank you
your
for
mind?
the tier 1. I appreciate you, man. It's gonna help me. Everything helps out. I'm trying to go to Atlanta. It's fucking expensive, even here in the United States. For me in New York, you know how it be. Everything's expensive for everybody, so I appreciate you. All right. You've saved 1/100th of my left kidney from having to be sold. All right, Reaper is going to go up. Likely to be a 1/1/1 from Unlucky, but we'll see. Curious to see what Mr. Zorg does. He's just going 2 queens. This could be like 2 base Muta or something. But no, I don't think so. He's just going for a hatch. So it's a lingless opener. He's going a little greedy is basically what's happening here. Is supply blocked, however. He's going to be able to build 1 drone, and that is it. Unless he does it... Oh. Decent defense from Fiat. The queen came out just in time from his interesting build. He's going to have a fast third base. Still, no gases from Zerg. Interesting play. Unlucky might be able to punish this. Truth be told, he's got his factory. Second gas coming down. Reactor going to be here. He's obviously going to go into Hellions. Clearly, queens can defend. But we don't see a heavy queen production. He's just got his third one coming in. Just now taking a gas in his natural. I don't know why he took it in his natural first. It's kind of pod racing, you know. Yeah, the guy is definitely cooking, Matt. I agree. I do agree. Overlord's over here to get a scout after Unlucky, going for the tech lab. Didn't start a starport at first, so this leads me to believe he could go into stem. So Unlucky could be going for a little faster, 3-1-1. Typically, if you're going for a Banshee, which he may, Unlucky... Okay, he is going stem. So he is going for a big push. I don't hate this, and it is going to be roaches. Well, could just be for the wall. We'll see. Looks like he might be going roaches after all. He's going to take his extra gases. In a weird way, I've seen 2 base. If it was 2 base gasless, I almost would have thought it'd be a weird 2-base Muta play, but that is not the case. Or at least it doesn't appear. He's going for Rochi boys. And I like that Unlocky's bio is his choice. He's not going to have a lot of army supply if these roaches go full send across the map. As Fia is on only 38 drones, he does have 3 hatches. He has queens, he has injects. And he does have basically what is 2-base saturation with gas, more or less, with the total number of drones he's got. Aliens and Reaper pushing out. Unlocky does have the tech lab for siege tanks, though, but he is really supply blocked. Soon to be fixed here in a moment. Nice job, though. I think he has a read. That's why he's got 2 bunkers coming down. He knows something crazy is coming up. And I believe he is anticipating a roach push. Oh, did he scout the roaches? He may have. Is he going to be able to yeet in past the roaches? Yeah, he did take a couple hits from him after all, so he's not... He's just keeping eyes on this, and he's going to have to buy time. Double Evo coming down. Lair for our Zerg player. All right, I don't like that Fiat Puno is not going to scout. Obviously, the Overlord's there to be sacked normally. Without information, what can you do to prepare? Unlocky getting a Banshee. He's actually going Banshees after all with all of it. 3 tech labs. This is kind of a spicy build, but he's going to have a ton of Marine production. Our Zerg player not going for a 4th hatch just yet, which I don't think totally matters from what he's doing, but I would imagine he's going to get one soon. Should. Queen's going to deflect the Hellions for now, and no medevacs. It's kind of a strange build from Unlocky. He's not going for Cloak either, guys. He's also not going for combat shields. Unlocky, you're forgetting combat shields, mate. Hellions diving in, getting 6 drones. Getting more drones. Fiat Puno ahead on workers. This almost looks like he's playing defensive, but okay, now he's remembering combat shields quite later, but still better than never. 2 Banshees with no... This is really strange. By Unlucky. He's going for a 3rd CC, however. Alright, Fia is supply blocked. Banshees are just kind of being used defensively, so he's expecting it all in. And it could still be the case, but it's not really. I mean, he's Zerg, he's macroing behind it. 68 drones. I don't hate this from Zerg. I'm not going to lie. This could be a scary fight. He's just going to max out on Roach Ravager. He's going for a timing. But does he have Glial Reconstitution? He does. Yeah, this is going to be a 1-1 timing for Zerg. Maki has no upgrades. He's not got an eBay. Well, he overdid it, but this could be still terrifying. It's a timing attack from our Zerg player. And he is literally... Okay, now he's going Lings behind it. He just now is getting Metabolic Boost. And it is going to finish up. So it's going to be a Roach Ravager. It's not Speedling, not all in, but timing attack with the 1-1. But he's a little counterintuitive to his timing. Unlocky's going to lose 3 siege tanks. That is not great for the Berserker eSports Terran player. What a scrappy game. A couple Banshees. If the Banshees were there, they actually would be needed. Notice how Unlucky. He did have 2 for a second. Honestly, if he wasn't doing much with them before, I wouldn't have hated him back home to defend this big push. Now that the wall is broken, it's kind of looking a little rougher. Don't hate the SCV pull. Kind of an overreaction a little, but he's got a lot of stuff to repair. Okay, they're kind of derping out the Banshees. Do they get anything done? Not really, just a lot of damage to that hatchery. You have to be careful. He's going to lose a Banshee. Unlucky, not like this. You don't have Cloak, and it won't matter because the Spore. The Queen's getting pulled up here. Unlucky wants to get that Queen, but he almost could have went back and got the hatchery. Unlucky, you can get that hatchery. Imagine if he went back and got the hatchery. He's going to yeet into Queens, though. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay. Well, it's because he had this assault in the front. Loses some workers. Loses a lot of supply depots in the wall. He's going to have 1-1 eventually here. There's a Spire coming down behind this for our Zerg player. Losing the 3 tanks was rough. How you doing, Cinny? Anti-Diarrhea, what's up? Hey, how you doing, Anti-Diarrhea? What's up, my dude? Alright, this is looking, this is peak diamond gameplay. Got that rapid fire? True. Let's see. Can Unlucky find something? He does have the 3rd CC, but realistically, he's not going to be able to land it. He's going to have to break the siege, and again, it's the tanks before our Zerg player stand on ranged attacks. Aspire likely means mutas, and this could potentially catch Unlucky off guard. Armory is going to finish, allowing him to get into 2-2. Does start his +2 infantry weapons. The Berserk player's going to have a little upgrade lead. But now they're on equal upgrades. I don't hate it. He's going to try to land this, but it's what an anti-timing. These SCVs look like they're in trouble. But Unlucky does have the bio. He's going to have to be a little careful here. Again, glad he has the equal upgrade. The tank putting into work is going to go down. 2 tanks now putting into work. He's going to lose 1, 2. Oh, actually a misclick on the corrosive vials. Oh, 1 catches a tank and a medevac, though. These medevacs are really injured. Unlucky, I wouldn't hate to see a little medevac micro. The tank does help a little bit in this fight. Unlucky's lost a lot. He's trying to do some pickup drop micro. Actually, honestly, just a little bit of reinforcements. You could hold. The tank's going to have to be picked up and moved to the high ground. He sieges it right there. He's going to immediately lose it. It flares 1 shot, and that's it. I wouldn't hate a boys pull with the few units he has, but GG is called. And it looks like our Zerg player, Fia, is going to put another board on for Team AiR. Unluckily for Berserker. Oof. Kind of a spicy game. Why does he go for the Spire, though? I think he went for this. Honestly, Mutas wouldn't be bad. He could have went into Corruptors. Maybe he was setting himself up. He did have a Hive on the way. He was maybe going into Brood Lords, which I don't get that either. Corruptors are good against Medevacs, though. But I would imagine it was for Mutas, because he was Marine Marauder tank against the Roaches. And obviously wouldn't be prepared for a Muta harass behind that push. Exactly, anti-diarrhea. That is the case. Missile turrets would have. He wouldn't expect. He wasn't in a position where he could expect them. I think he just overreacted in the defense, and it kind of bit him. Honestly, kind of bit him. I thought it was going to be in favor of Unlucky, but his preparation was a little rough, and I think his tanks clumped up there. If he had his tank spread a little differently, I think he just holds that. Or if the Banshees were back. So now it's up to Marsbar to put a point on the map for Berserker. There's 4 games. There should be an ace match, but I don't know if we get the 2-2 for a tiebreaker. But I'm not sure. Very typically, that's the case. Hey. It's Marzi. All right, so we are on to our next match. Our next one, Marsbar versus Purse. It is a ZVZ, guys. Oh, this could go either way. Berserker's got a lot on the line for the dub. Or not, but you know what? ZVZ, this could go either way, and they're on Radhuset Station is our next map. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, representing Berserker eSports, it is Marsbar in the green. His opponent, I apologize to those of you who are colorblind, in the teal from AiR, it is Purse. Marsbar going for a 15 hatch or pool. I would imagine it'd be a hatch. It is going to be. I wish he did the Dave build here. That's such a curveball. I call it the ghost build. Little thing that I do. Well, I'm not a Zerg main. It's won me many games. It's also lost me many games, but well, the other side of it is going to be a 14 hatch. No, Purse is going for a 16 hatch. Standard opener from Purse. Marsbar's obviously going to have the faster hatch. But my point is you could do some nice speedling all-ins on here. It's going to be an extractor trick, though. Marsbar going for 15. He knows what he's doing, though. Marsbar is a cheeky Zerg player. I think if anybody's got a shot, ZVZ again. Could be a bit of a coin flip. Pretty volatile matchup. Let's see what we get, guys. All right. Extractor and pool going down for Purse from Team AiR. It's going to be a pools first from Marsbar. He may do something cheeky like go right into Roaches, as crazy as that sounds. We'll see. Just not getting his gas, so You'd go Queens, maybe some Lings defensively. Skip Metabolic because of his delayed gas. Drop a bunch of gases and could be the play. Who knows? We'll see. Thing about Radhuset Station is you can pretty safely take a third base on this map. So it could make things interesting for ZVZ. 8 Lings are in production and 2 Queens for Mars Bar, who does have his gas saturated now. I'm not sure what either of these guys' game plan is. It looks to be pretty standard over here, so I wouldn't be surprised to see. He's not pulling boys off gas, though. Purse banking it up, not getting metabolic. Okay, now he is. He's pulling one off gas. So just a standard opener. Just a little late, I feel like. I don't think that was indecisive. Just a little late. Queen's going to pop for Mr. Mars Bar first, just slightly. So that means those injects will hit a little quicker, but aside from that, nothing too crazy going on. Mars Bar, again, not going into metabolic boost. He did just get the 100 gas. I don't think he's going to plan on it. Mars Bar does like his Swarm host against Protoss, so I think this is going to be here. Mars Bar's higher MMR. It's about the same. He could be the higher seed. It's got to be pretty close. It's definitely pretty close, so. This is all like Diamond League games, so. Mars Bar is usually Diamond 1, Masters 3. So it's kind of like around my range. I don't know, he's an EU player. He bodied me in the Basilisk Big Brain bouts. I forgot what Mars Bar's play was. He wasn't playing for a while. I was like, Dave, you got this. It should be a free win. Oh, man, he bodied me. If not, please fix that in the battle mech. I will do that right now. I will do that right now.